a mass sick leave by the Air India crew post the crash. In fact, 112 pilots, they have taken sick leaves since that crash. And this is what the Aviation Minister, in fact, informed the Parliament today, that there is a spike in pilot sick leaves after the crash. Vishnu, what could be the reason behind the significant increase in the pilot sick leaves since the crash, and how is Air India, in a way, addressing especially the mental health concerns that have been raised by the pilots?
You know, this is the cause of huge concern. Just 4 days after AI 171 went down on the 12th of June, there were 112 pilots, including several senior commanders and co-pilots as well, first officers, who went on sickness leave. They said that they weren't well and they went on leave. I do recall at that stage the there were problems with the airline in terms of flight delays and cancellations, maintaining their overall flight schedules. But I think there are larger questions which emerge on, the mental state of the pilot community, not just on Air India, but across airlines in the country. It's a hugely growing sector. But the stresses and trauma which pilots have faced, particularly after an incident like this, is certainly a matter of huge concern. Tanushka, what exactly did the government say in its response on the issue of 112 pilots falling sick? Or calling
we
in
do
sick?
understand. Yeah. We do understand that as per the response that has been provided by the Minister of Civil Aviation for State, Murlidhar Mohol, in Parliament today, he says that, and this was in response to a question posed by MP Jai Prakash in the Parliament today. The questions were pertaining to the mass sick leave reported just 4 days after the crash, and the answer that the Minister of State gave was that of this 112 Air India pilots have reported 6 of these. Are 61 of them are first officers, whereas 51 are commanders who reported for sick leave. So indeed, these are people in important positions at this point, and the introduction of a separate standalone customized training capsule for the flight crew is needed at this point, is what the minister also said, to recognize and manage the adverse effects of mental health and condition. These are also advisories that have already been given out by the DGCA pertaining to the mental health and the mental state and condition of the pilots at this point. Additionally, on mental health monitoring, the organizations have also been advised to provide peer support programs in place for its employees, which means that from now on, not just Air India, but all airlines, as per the DGCA advisory, are required to provide such peer support programs as part of their larger mental health programs.